What is up, it's a Figure Hunter, and today we're going to look at all of the stock watch faces and data customization options for the new Garmin Instinct 2X. I actually had a subscriber ask this question, and it's always something that's interesting to me when I see a new watch come on the market. So if you like this review, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing for more. I am continuing to really like the new size and style of the Garmin Instinct 2X. So I like showing it, and I think it's just good to see what kind of customization you can make. So what we're going to do in this video is just look at a hands-on. So we're going to look at all the watch faces you can see. It's basically 50% black backdrop with white colors and 50% white backdrop with black, letters and numbers. We're going to look, so all the watch faces. Then we're going to look at what data customization fields you can use for the bigger data customization and then the smaller data customization, because sometimes that's a question, is what watch from the Garmin family will allow what data fields to be populated. So then we'll look back through a second time all the watch faces, and you'll have everything you could possibly need. So looking at all the watch faces, I mean, again, the contrast on this is just so much sharper than the Instinct 2 original. The blacks are just more black, and the brightness of the backlight makes a big difference, especially with the difference in contrast. So I'm really liking the larger screen and the greater contrast just for visibility, especially when you're at that age where you need reading glasses just to sort of help things. So in looking at it, looking at the watch faces, obviously it definitely has a strong vibration. So when you get to hold down the middle button and select the watch face, these are the options for different watch faces you get, and then we'll look at some of the data details. So there's the first one, second, third, larger time, fourth. Some of these I don't really like, like these little brackets around the edges. There's sort of a retro time, large time, sort of a mirror image of original Instinct watch faces. Large time, this is the one I've been using with information at the bottom. Bigger time, bigger second hand, big time. Your graph. See the buzz of the vibration. Strong. Extra large analog with some other numbers. Then you have a lot of the reverse contrast, white backdrop, black letters, all the same. But you can see how each of them looks. That one's really nice and clear. Again, sort of silly looking. Digital reverse. That one's really nice and clear. That one too. So it looks like 50% are going to be in this reverse contrast, 50% are in the all black. So let's get to a data screen like this, where we can see what each of the data options are. So let's say we're going to go into a customize. Let's look at the options. So within the circular window, you can have different dates, heart rate, steps, altitude, barometric pressure, sunrise, sunset, messages, notifications, calendar, weather. I like that. It's kind of nice and big. Calories burned, stairs climbed. Crap. Customize, yep. Back to that. Okay, so intensity minutes for the week. Body battery, soft my wrist, so I can't tell. Blood oxygen, last reading, miles. Okay, so we're going to go through, solar charge. Ooh, nighttime. So, that's where the moon is. Nice, little moon phase. Picture the moon phase. Battery. Quite a bit. So these are a reverse contrast of all the same ones. So if you don't like the white backdrop, you can change it. We're going to go to weather. Then big bar at the top. See what different options, steps, heart rate, altitude, barometric pressure, battery. So battery coupled with solar. Look at one more time. we're just going to go through it. Now the bottom ones. Sunrise, sunset, notifications, calendar, weather, calories, steps, intensity minutes, body battery. You can see, oh, that's your amount of time till your recovery time. Okay, so keep hitting the wrong button. Maintaining, so your training status, your training load. This is a feature that's actually kind of nice. Not only does it have recovery time you can see as an option, but your training load is an option, your VO2 max, amount of running done this week, biking, battery life, percentage of battery life, date, steps, and we're back to where we were. So that's what you can see on that one. Okay, so now I've got that. Let's just check out one more watch face to see what kind of data we can change between it. So this is going to have same one up in the corner, same one up here. So it's going to be the same set of options that you would be able to have. Battery with solar. Now you have some small ones. So this is the smallest variant of options for data that you can see. So this is where we'll stop. Body battery, oxygen, recovery time, miles run, miles biked, battery days, battery percentage, date, steps, altitude, pressure, sunrise, sunset, notifications. Okay, so those are the ones you can see, whether it's a large field here, you get like 5 options here, you get a multitude of options here up in the little circular component, and then the small features, you get that same list. It looks like it's the same list as the large features, it's just small format. So same number of options here. So here's where you're going to get limitations, is in the bigger fields, and in the smaller data fields you're going to get the same information, except for some of them are going to be laid out more long ways if you're looking at the watch faces. So again, okay. One more thing to note is that sometimes you'll see, like on the bottom here, there's just one data piece, but you actually, in some of these lower fields, you're going to actually have the ability to add a second column. So let's just get to one that we want to keep. And then you click that, and all of a sudden it's opening up a hidden column that was not there the first time, that you can add whatever field you want. So sometimes you have to look around to see if it's got a column that's just not highlighted. Okay, so back to the beginning. So we'll look at all the watch faces one more time. Start at the top. That one's got a lot of information on it. A lot of information on that with the digital. Now we go into the inverse color for all the same ones. Just reverse on the backdrop, white versus black. And there you have it. And there you have it. So I am continuing to love the overall size and crisp clarity of the new Garmin Instinct 2X over the original Garmin Instinct 2. It is definitely a different feeling and a different experience, especially for somebody that uses low power reading glasses. So I will continue to update it after I do my full review and I test the length of the battery life with the newest, longest battery life Garmin's ever offered, as well as the ability to read the screen in day-to-day life and just everyday use in my final review. So with that, it's a Figure Hunter. Thanks so much for watching.